I thought I'd let you keep on watching. We're down here at the Atlantic Sentinels, and we're going on to our next little encounter phase. Now, we have left the air gap here, and now we're getting this little spot here in our journey back to England, back to Londonderry, exactly. But, Ireland, I guess is where we're coming from. Okay, well, I stand to be corrected on all fronts. But supposedly they can launch aircraft, and this is their distance. So there you go. We might have some aircraft coming about. Now, we haven't. I've been playing this game a bunch, and I think I've yet to have an aircraft encounter. Now, that might happen later on in the years. We're very much in the infancy of this game. We've only started up here, so there's a whole bunch of this game to go if you wanted to go through the campaign. And since we got a little bit of time, which might be dwindling, we're getting back to work. But we had a nice little mini gaming season during the summer. That might be coming to an end, so we're going to sit down here and enjoy us a little bit more of this. We moved on up. You can see here our convoy is a small convoy. Escort group designation B3. All right, so we're getting close to home. We haven't lost too much. As a matter of fact, our last encounter with the wolf pack, we decimated them. Now, one reason why we are decimating is because when I rolled for the size of the convoy, now our convoy might be large, but the escorts are really large. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 escorts. I think that might be, I don't know if you can get many more than that, but that's what we rolled for. So that's why we're really tearing them up. I guess if we only had 2 or 3 escorts, it'd be a different story, but we got escorts all over the place to take care of this large convoy, but it is on tactical display T1B. Then there's another one, it's T1A. And I don't know if it's larger or what, but that's when we started out with on our first journey. So we're ready to, give us an encounter. That will require 2 dice. And it is a 6. That is no encounter. Huh. There's a better chance that you're not going to encounter anything in 1942. So that's that. We'll move that. What that means is we'll move our small convoy over here, getting closer. There you go. Heading back on in. Rolling dice for a new encounter. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 again is nothing. It's kind of like when me and the wife go to Waffle House and talk to the waitresses there. When I walk in, sometimes we're the only customers there, and that don't happen often. Maybe during the week, later on, like at 9 in the morning. But I'll tell the waitresses, I'm like, oh, no customers here. You must love that. She says, hell no. I need my tips. So we ain't encountering nothing, but we don't get no tips or earn anything without no action. So here we go. We're getting really close now. Heading on up. Let's see what the dice, what the lucky, what fate bestows. Okay, 6, and that's still nothing. Wow, February 42. Oh, it's March of 42. Oh, it goes all the way to June. Okay, that's fine. All right. East OMP. So did we deliver? I think we delivered everything there. In Londonderry. Okay, I think we refit and do a whole bunch of stuff. Let me look in the rules, but we made it across. Huh. I encountered maybe 1 wolf pack and a couple singles. We'll be back. The rules inform us that we drop our convoy off up here at the old East OMP. And we go on to our Londonderry port for refitting. So there you go. We'll be back with our next step. Well, any of our damaged ships go into refit, and you roll 1d6, and that's the amount of months that it's going to take them to get repaired. Luckily for us, we didn't suffer any damage. And as far as our book goes, that was our second half. I guess it's each one's 15 days. Or so. So that was our second half of the month of February. We lost 8,000. I believe that's 500. 8 something. Oh, I can't see. We gotta zoom in. 880. 8,800 tons. Our first one, we didn't lose any. But I want to make a note too. When we were fighting those subs, I forgot all about our optional rule where the sub takes one heading, and then you roll for the heading of the pursuing U-boat or pursuing escort, and you get a difference on these numbers here, so we didn't do that. We're going to have to remember to use that rule. But he was toast anyway. I think, like I said, it wasn't a matter of that. It's just a matter of all these escorts we got. When we detect a U-boat, we can put up to six escorts into this box. There's no limit, so it's kind of like shooting turkey in a barrel in just this current escort, which is good. Well, B3 is a mighty escort, that's for sure. All right, let me check out some more stuff here on the refit escort group phase. Be right back. All right, refit / upgrade air support phase. Check every refit phase air support for the next mission. Cam ship until 8:42. I've yet to get this, so we'll have to roll. And that is 2 Ds. So there you go. We have a 7. 7 on here, so it's nothing. we never get that. And what that cam ship is just a little, like a little, on the end of the ship, how you got a little plane there, and you got a little, say this was the winch, picks it up and puts it on over into the sea. So nothing there. Long range air, 842 plus, oh wait. All right, we don't get this until 8:42. It's March now, so yeah, we don't get that till a lot later. All right, so we don't roll for that. Carriers, and that's 1943, so that is a reason why we don't get any of that. Every second refit phase. Oh, we'll do that because it is our second one. So we went through the first one. This is our second. So we'll roll for HFDF, easy for me to say, but we've got that already. High frequency direct finding. Okay, so we don't have to roll for that. Type 271. I think we still have that. We do, but how many of those can we have? I think we might have to be able to get another one. Hold on. That's a 3. So we don't get that anyway. But we do have one set. Huh. All right, hedgehogs, what do we want? We want us some hedgehogs. 2, 4, 11, or 12. Okay, so snake eyes or 2 2s. Okay. Oh, life is fat with the big hedgehog. So we got that. We've never played the hedgehog. I gotta look for it in my counters. We might have to punch that sucker on out. We'll be right back. New aspect of gameplay. We've yet to punch these on out. So let's get one out and get ready to use it. Improvement. Oh, there's also, I don't know if I just said that or not, but we roll for new ships, but there's a limit. And I think 7's probably about the limit that you could have, but we'll check that out. Now, once you got these, I don't think you'd roll for them. I think you maybe could roll for another set. But other than that, once you get some of this stuff, you don't have to roll for it again. Right back. All right, well, the hedgehog is kind of interesting. You can only place it on one ship. You can see where they got the little spots for it. So we're going to go ahead and put it on our, I guess, our capital ship, our commanding ship, and that's the Heartscase Fowler, number 1. Yeah. Or is it, Harvester? Ooh, which one is that? Destroyer frigate? Okay. This is a Flower. So Flowers over here. This is a Corvette. All right, FS means Corvette. It's the wrong one there. Yeah, this one here is our capital ship. The Hard Cast. What the hell is that called? The Hard Castle? Oh, Harvester. Okay, my mistake. Let me see here. So here you go. Oh, also, we put this Type 1 for our ship that spotted. Got the credit for the last U-boat kill. I do have markers for that. Everybody else is, we just put a little 1 next to him. So he's got a 1. You can see everybody's got their credits for the kills. He has 2. There you go. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5 U-boats to our credit, and 8,800 ton lost on our last escort mission. And it's just nice to keep track of all this stuff. Also, we have depth charge limits, but we haven't reached them yet. But we need to remember all that. Like I said, it's about a month or 2 each time I sit down here and play that, but I just want to remind you of it, and we'll take that into consideration on our next round, plus the optional rule where the U-boat turns one way and you got to guess which way he turns. Just adds a little bit more option to it, more realism, that's for sure. I'm sure I'm one of these more in-depth. This one here is, like I said, just basic, but it's good. It's definitely, we can see the magazine flavor in it though. So let's check this on out. We got that set up with our hedgehog. We'll see what else we do with our refitting phase. I think that's pretty much it. we'll check for crew advancements. The maximum is 4 of each type here. It says, here you go, more than 4 DDF or 6 flower class. Huh. Alright, so we can't have more than 4 DD or FF. We have 1, 2, 3 DDF. Now flower, 1, 2, 3, 4 flower. So we do have 4 flower. Oh, we can have 6 flower. So we could roll. We could roll for even more. Additional flower class. Let's roll. I guess it's 2 dice. Goes up to 12. Wow, this would be nuts. 6. Nothing. Alright, well that's kinda realistic. Like I said, we're really stacked. On this one here, you only get another flower class on 11. Alright, no added ships. Like I said, it's pretty much overkill as it is. But maybe we're playing it wrong. We'll see how it goes. That is it for refit. Let me check out for crew advancements. That's an optional rule. I'll be right back. Alright, per rule. Ooh, 7.5 or 7.5.1 advancement procedures. The crews of the escorts may gain a skill. You only do that if you can get 3 kills. So they're one away from going from trained on up. So no change there. I think that is the last procedure on our refit, and we will maybe roll for another size convoy, but we'll be switching this convoy direction over to this way, head back to the States. We'll be back. All right, well, and while we're at Londonderry, we'll take this one off. We will roll for the size of our next escort group. And there you go, 1942. We'll be rolling, I guess, 1 die. I don't see nothing there, but it only goes up to 6, so we'll take that as a clue. 4. All right, 1942 is what we're still on, and this will be a small group. I think that's what we just had, so we'll be putting our small group back here. And we will join them, and off we will go to our first stop. And that's how you play that. And like I said, it's pretty much a basic game. You could add a little bit of fun to it. He says there's some role-playing stuff in here if you want to become a captain and get promoted and stuff. There is another game where you deal mostly with the U-boat aspect, where they flip the coin. I mean, I think his submarine games came first, or U-boat games, and then this one here was an add-on, and there's a place where you can play both. So there's something, there you go. You can play both. Yeah, this one is this aspect, and you'd flip over and have your opponent grab out his, I don't know his U-boat games or what they're called, but I think they're by the same Gregory M. Smith. And this here is the surface version. And like I said, I'm pretty sure he has 1 or 2 U-boat versions. All right, we'll be back. Make sure we're doing everything right, having a great time. Here's some time off, and I'm telling you what, there's another thing I want to make note of. When you have time to actually play games, life is pretty good. So you see these guys playing games, and life is pretty good. There's times when you don't have a chance to because of life and work and everything. But yeah, when you get a chance to play some games, life is pretty good. Get your head back, and it is football Sunday, so we gotta treat all around. Be back. All right, now I'm checking out the rules on these depth charges. Each time I drop one, it takes one off. These have a maximum of 4. So, and that's for the group. It's always assumed that one's dropping charges. So if you run out, as long as this group don't run out, you're fine. So as long as each one of these, but they only got 4 each. But these here can carry 11 each, so it's 10, 11. There you go. This one here, I'm missing one. I need to get a marker in there. But anyway, that's it. I think we are set to move to our first base. We just did. I think we already moved out here. I'm just making sure we got everything done. Check everything out that we're going for. It is called our encounter. Rolling 2 dice. It is still between February and June, so make sure we got everything set. We'll be right back. All right, then we are ready. And what we really did here was this. We left Londonderry after a refit, grabbed our small convoy here, and east op, and now we'll move over here. Now this C means that there'll be a chance for a condor attack. So we'll move on over to here. We'll come back over here to our 8 assignments. Excuse my TV. I got some football stuff on. Football analysis. Encounter chart. Here we go. FW200 Wolfpack U-boat. All right, let me check this out. Turn the TV down. We'll be right back. All right, going off into the North Atlantic we go. On the Shetland Islands, or nah, I don't know about that, but we're waiting for our first encounter under this right here. Oh, let's see what we got. We have 2 3s equals a 6, and that's nothing. So that means we will go on to our next one. Ooh, there you go. I want to read about that condor attack too. Right now it says something about an FW200. Is that what a condor is? That might be it. So yeah, I guess maybe we'll hold off. We have a 6, 7, and 8. That equals nothing either. So, ooh, what's going on with the U-boats? One more and then we'll be out of range, I guess, of attack or support. Let's go with one more. Oops. I was going to say, is there any gyro modifiers, but I'm seeing none. We have a 1 array. Ooh, 2. Oh, all right, we'll be right back. The C3 weather chart will tell us anything we need to know about the condor attack. And here we go with a 1D6. It comes out to be a 2. Oh, no gyro modifiers. Oh, all right. Poor. Wolfpack minus 2 boats and 1 straggler. Oh, I wonder if we had to put 1 in there. Our merchants rolled. Stragglers are merchants rolled randomly, placed in a straggler box. Oh, because of the poor weather? Wow, 2 stragglers. So I had to put 1. Huh. We'll look into this procedure. But a Wolfpack is subtracted. So we'll go over here and we'll put our weather into the. This is our first time we've encountered poor weather. I think it's always been fair. There you go. Poor weather. And this, I think, will negate the air operations. We'll check it out. We'll check out the rules. We'll be right back. All right, then the poor weather has created a straggler. We'll roll now. I guess it's just 1 die to find out what its size is. We have a 3, I believe. And that means it is a small freighter. All right, roll on you to determine exact merchant. So let me see underneath here. Let's find out what small freighter it is. Be right back. All right, then the name and identity of our small freighter that is falling behind with our percentile dice. Black is the 10s, white to the 1s. 69. 69 is down here. It is the Denmark 3,500 pound small freighter. We'll be right back. Denmark. The 3,500 ton Denmark small freighter in our straggler box. I can assign a ship, one of our ships, and we got 7 of them, to escort. That'll be the escort box S. Be right back. The Heart CSE, CC. The Heart CC will be the one that will protect our little small freighter that is falling behind because of bad weather. And also because of bad weather, all air operations are ceased. So our little spy plane will not be shadowing us. And what that will do is give us 2 rolls for each encounter. So there's twice the chance it would be detected or pounced on by U-boats. Be right back. All right, boring times on the seas. No encounter because of bad weather. We'll go to our next one. And I guess, do you roll for each box? I'm going to have to find out. I mean, I don't know how long it takes. It takes a bunch of days, so maybe we'll roll for weather for each day. Let's go over here. Find our weather chart. Encounter chart. Ooh, there's all kinds of them. All right, there you go. Rolling for the weather with 1 die. That's a 6. Good. -1 to type 2. Detection rolls. So good weather. We encountered the next day. All right, I'll have to make a note of that, or I might have a marker. We'll be right back. Alright, outside of the Condor range, we have some good weather. So if we have anything goes on there, I put a little die on our Type 2 7-1, I think it is, radar. We'll get a little extra boost from that. Roll for our encounter, 2 dice. We have 2 3s again. It's a 6, nothing. Oh, okay. So we'll move on with our convoy. There you go. Roll for the weather, I guess, today. Oh, we gotta find our weather chart. Keep that out. 1 die for weather. 5 means fair. So went from good to fair. We'll take our little marker off of here, and we'll roll for our encounter. Oh, 10. Ooh, encounter chart with it. Oh, so there you go. All right. Nothing. Now we're within, oh, I guess range of some support craft or something. We're almost out of it. So rolling again for the weather. 4. Fair. We'll keep it there. Oh, the U-boat's this far west. The 7. 7 equals nothing. Wow. All right, we'll deliver all of our tonnage to West Stop. So we'll go over here. Now a lot of refitting won't happen. It only happens once a month, and that's halfway through the month, so we won't have a lot of that refitting will be negated. We delivered our small convoy. Oh, okay, well that was quick. And our little straggler gets back. So everything's all set. We'll carry on with the game. Might call us a video to see. We got a lot of football to be watching. We're having a good time still down here with the Atlantic Sentinels. We have gone to Londonderry. Now we're back here at St. John's up north. Delivered our small convoy out to put the tonnage on down. We're back. For the equipment, we won't be checking for that. That only happens at the end of the month, but you will check for a cam ship. That's only 2 dice. See if we can get one of those. 10. 10 comes out to be cam ship until 42. Nothing. So we still don't get that. I think our crew training and advancements don't go up either, because we only go up. We're waiting on the old, what ship would that be? Our 3rd FS. That is the Renocule. Or the Renocule. Well, yeah, his crew is right now. Oh, they're trained. So they'll go up to veteran, and then elite, and so on and so forth. But right now, that's about it. Let me make sure. I think that's the only thing we do for this mid-month refit. We'll be right back. All right, then. 0 lost. There you go. We'll be rolling for our next one. This convoy here has been delivered. So we'll roll for our next one. We'll go pick them up, and then we'll be on our way. We'll be back. All right, with our convoy delivered from Londonderry. And one thing you'll notice is the ones from Londonderry aren't that big, but the ones from the United States going over to London are pretty. So you got your big old huge convoys, and that might be why we didn't get really shot at our last time coming back this way. Is because the Germans really don't care what they're sending to us. They're worried about what's being sent to the British. So there you go, rolling for 1942. It is a 6. All right, and that comes out to be SC small convoy. Huh. Let's look at that. Huh. That's St. John's, that's for sure. All right, well, we missed the large one. HS. I'll have to find out what that SC means. It might just an abbreviation, don't matter. But I think when it's all said and done, it's a small convoy we'll be picking up at West ONP rather. We'll be right back. All right, and as I was saying, the designation of HS, SC, and all that on is mostly for historical purposes and do not affect the game. All you're worried about is that it is a small convoy. We're getting ready to go pick him up right now, and we'll be heading out to sea. There might be another episode. We might hold off. Right now, this might be a little bit of a boring one, but we're having a great time with this game. Loving the procedures. Got everybody set up. And we're ready for our next mission. When we come back, more Atlantic Sentinels. Having fun down here. War room section of the man cave.